The modifications that I have made are actually very simple. I've rerouted some of the wiring through plugs up the subframe into the main bike frame and then into the canvas multimeter pouch that I've been using all along. This guy right here, an ideal bag, and basically routing all my wires along the same cables that were already used for braking cables or gear shifting cables. The main modification this time is inside this housing. I've rewired the wires inside this housing to accept a third set of wires that are running through here, and they join here when I choose to. When I disconnect this plug and I plug in a dummy plug to ground this or short this plug, it goes to standard operating procedure. But when I plug in this plug into here, it actually runs up to this plug, which are the original terminating wires, and redundantly come back down here and cycle back into the motor again to give it a second phase, because it is a one-phase motor. Well, technically it's a three-phase motor, so wiring it this way makes it a six-phase motor. So 3 signals coming in, alternating 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Wiring this way makes it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Excuse my camera. But anyways, so goes 1, 2, 3, and then as the next winding comes around, it goes 1, 2, 3 again. There's 3 windings, so it's essentially recycling the same electricity in a loop, going up and down, up and down, up and down. So what it originally does is 3 signals down, alternating 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3 coming down, 1, 2, 3 going out to the negative. What it's doing now is 1, 2, 3 going down, 1, 2, 3 out to the negative, and immediately 1, 2, 3 right back. And then there's a short pause in the electrical current. So it's doubling the signal that's coming to the motor from the controller and the battery up here on the rack. So that's short and simple. That's a delta Y connection or a delta star connection, star being the Y connection. Yeah, that's what it is. It's really easy to do. If you have an e-bike and you haven't done this yet, you should give it a shot. The main concerns are, is your controller up here, can it handle the extra workload in its MOSFETs, and can your motor stay cool enough? A lot of people online have drilled holes in their covers for air cooling, which is a really good idea. I have not done that yet. My main concern is water damage, getting water in the motor. As I expect to be riding this in the rain, in the snow sometimes, wet conditions, water and electricity don't mix. So the more sealed I can keep my motor, the better. And as long as it doesn't get too hot, then yeah, I should be good. And my controller seems to be holding up pretty good. It's a cheap Chinese $35 controller. If I need to buy a new one, I will. And yeah, most of this stuff on this bike I have purchased from Amazon or resourced locally. And yeah, 36 volt lithium ion battery in the back, 1200 milliamps. Twist throttle. I have a nice rear turn signal light that I've yet to install. 2 front lights, backlight, mount for my phone. Yeah, if you got about $1,000 to spend or put towards something useful, hey, go ahead and do it.